Hey guys, SpinoDude here and welcome back to another review. Marvin, why don't you bring out the figure we're going to take a look at today? Thank you, Marvin. Alrighty guys, today we're going to be taking a look at the brand new 2019 Safari Ltd. Borealopelta.
Safari Ltd.
Another one of my most hyped figures from CollectA for their 2019 range. I want to send a thank you out to minizoo.com for their great service when I ordered this figure, along with their Edaphosaurus, which we reviewed just last week, or I don't know when I'm going to put this video up, but I reviewed it fairly recently on the channel. So, if you guys didn't know, Borealopelta is my favorite armored dinosaur simply because of the gorgeous fossil that was found up in Canada. The fossil of this animal makes it look like it's just asleep and it hasn't been dead for years and years. And this animal was so well preserved we can actually have a good idea of what color it actually was. And this CollectA figure exhibits that coloration, as you can see, with the reddish browns going down the armor plating and everything, and the tan underbelly and such. And overall, I think they've done an extremely good job of detailing this figure and making it really look like Borealopelta at such a small scale. This figure is way smaller than I thought it was going to be. I knew it was part of their standard line, but it is absolutely tiny. And why don't we do a measurement quickly so you guys can get an idea of just how big this is. So Marvin, why don't you bring out the flexi ruler? Thank you, Marvin. Alright, got our trusty flexi ruler, so let's give this Borealopelta a measure. So in terms of the length from the tip of the snout to the tip of the tail, we are looking at about 6 inches, which is about 15 centimeters. And in terms of the height at the highest point, which is the top of the midsection here, we are looking at about almost 2 inches, which is about 5 centimeters. So this figure is really, really small. And like I said, it's a lot smaller than I expected. And I know a lot of people weren't happy with the way the detail looked. And I didn't think it was the best, but I think it works out very well for how small this figure is. Like, the armor plating along the back here looks fantastic. I love the way it looks. And the way it's painted too, I wasn't a fan of it at first when I opened it, I have to say. Like, it looks like they just scraped some of the paint off, but it looks like the armor plating has some wear and tear on it, which is kind of naturalistic. I also like the way the scales look on the underbelly. A lot of people don't like them, but I think the black wash in between the scales works out very well for how small this figure is. Of course, if you get it up extremely close and look at the detailing, it's not going to look the best because, you know, if this figure was larger, then yeah, I wouldn't like the way these look, but for the scale that's created, I think it works extremely well. There's a closer look at the little head there. Kind of a cute expression, I have to say. Kind of looks like he's smiling. The eyes look a little weird, and especially this one over here. This one looks a little odd, I have to say. But behind the head, I love the way the armor looks like going up on the neck here and into the shoulder area with these larger spines. I absolutely love that. That's my favorite part of the plating on Borealopelta, is just the way it looks between the head and the shoulders there. I also really like the posture on this figure. If we look at it from the top here especially, I really like this top view of how the tail is sort of, you know, curling this way and then swishing off to the side and the back there. And I think my favorite angle to view this figure from is the side, like that. I think the pose looks best from there. It looks a little bit stiff from this angle, like with the way the leg placement is and such, and yeah, I think I definitely like it from this side a lot better. But I do have to say, as much as I love this little figure, it makes me want a deluxe version of Borealopelta with like even better detail, because this animal was so well preserved. I just want to see a larger figure of it. And this figure is affordable, and it's a Borealopelta. I'm not complaining. Like, if there was anyone who was going to make one, it was CollectA. But I would love to see a deluxe one. I would buy it in a heartbeat because I love this animal so much. But anyway, why don't we do a quick comparison here with the two other standard figures. We have the standard line Regaliceratops and the standard line Ionosaurus here. And yeah, I think these look kind of nice with each other. I didn't know, as far as CollectA figures go, I didn't really have anything that fit extremely well with Borealopelta, so I thought I'd bring out these guys. You know, they're herbivores and they're armored to some extent as well. But anyway, guys, I think that's going to do it for today's review on the new 2019 CollectA Borealopelta. I think this figure is very well done for its scale, and I think it's worth pretty much every penny. I got this for $5, and I think it's extremely well done overall, and I definitely recommend it, especially if you're a fan of this recently discovered dinosaur. So if you want to get this one for yourself, they're in stock right now at minizoo.com. I'll put a link in the description down below if you want to grab one for yourself. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, guys, leave a like down below and subscribe to the channel. And as always, I will see you in my next video. So take care and bye-bye.